If you want to build resilience, you have to come to Slovenia, people. I'm telling you.
What time is it?
It's subscribe time. Located in the heart of Europe, Slovenia is the richest republic of the former Yugoslavia and was also the first to declare independence. Slovenia boasts the most varied terrain out of all European countries, sharing the wonders of the Alps with Austria and Italy, juxtaposing the lush forest spread across 60% of the country's land. This Asiatic enclave, containing more than 10,000 caves and 20,000 different plants and animals, was declared the world's most sustainable country in 2017. Slovenia continues to serve as a country that recognizes the magnificent beauty of its nature. Great spots we find ourselves in. A little bit dark, but Christian morality comes strong. They have a bit of a marathon going on at the moment. There's a lot of activity from in front of us, in the back. Just up there, you can see real nice views. Mixture of mountains, mixture of lakes, mixture of caves. But we start off our expedition with a little bit of Italian food, Slovenian music.
Another is 10, because it's two races, one for 5 and one for 10. But today the first is 4.
That's the finish line right there. Do they do it for charity or something like that?
It's the city, Ljubljana, and this is the night in Ljubljana, and this is something like the night race.
Hey, this is awesome, you know? I wish more people did this. I wish more people did so every year at this time.
300.
300. Hey, well done, man. Respect. Hey, well done. Good job. Access City, Golden Tool Excellence for Tourism. European Green Capital. Like, these guys making it rain with the awards. We're gonna leave the area of productivity.
Thank you.
And indulge in more wine. Can't speak. Woo! Yeah. First daylight clip of Slovenia, Ljubljana. We have the castle to our right. What looks to be sort of river. It reminds me of a certain castle in a certain Nintendo 64 game. I'll let you in on a secret. It's Mario 64. Just imagine Mario bouncing. I don't actually know anything about this castle, so I think it's only wise we make our way and uncover the history of Slovenia. This was a focal point for the power of Ljubljana, and actually most of Slovenia too. At one point, the royal family accommodated the castle walls here. Seems like they lived pretty lavishly, you know? Apart from when they got stabbed up by the spears, the halberds, and the warhammer. Hopefully none of that today, and we can live and explore in peace. Sitting atop a 376-meter hill with panoramic sights of the capital, Ljubljana Castle can be seen from anywhere in the city. The city itself was hit by an earthquake in 1895, leveling the city and prompting its rebuild in the Art Nouveau and Art Deco style so famous in Vienna. I'm very impressed by the architecture. You see me looking up, just know that I'm gazing at the diverse architecture that we have around here. The hill was originally used by the Romans as a stronghold due to its advantageous position, with the actual castle being built in the 15th century by the Habsburg Empire, serving as a defense against Ottoman raids. Legend says there was a dragon living under this castle that was slain by a daring knight called George to protect local virgins from the creature's annual hunger. In 1489, St. George's Chapel was constructed in his name, becoming one of the oldest preserved parts of this castle. The dragon represents the ancestral paganism that was overcome by Christianity. Hundreds of dragon inscriptions litter the castle. However, the mythical creature can also be found on beer bottles and cigarettes, an appropriate level of Slav. The Ljubljana dragon has since become an integral part of the city's history. There's actually no excuse to not stay on your diet. High protein, high LDL, you got all of it. There's a whole pharmacy. El Chapo. El Chapo. Sehr lecker. Sehr lecker. Real nice machines. High quality machines. Oi, Bled, we're at the lake, Bled. We're at the lake, Bled, you understand? Some really gorgeous scenes right now. I'm witnessing a wild Arab de-skinning a beautiful peach.
Sí, mira.
Heading north towards the Julian Alps, we arrive at the picturesque Lake Bled, which features the only island in Slovenia. This place is one of the most comprehensively studied and researched mythical landscapes. In World War II, Lake Bled was occupied by the Germans and became an important communication center for the Nazis. Stories of the Enigma coding machine and Nazi gold being disposed in this lake surfaced soon after the end of the war. Hitler loved this area, and so did Heinrich Himmler, who initiated plans for the construction of a temple on the island featuring a golden statue of Wotan, a deity in Germanic mythology. This altar was intended to serve as a sacred space where high-ranking officers in the Third Reich could engage in a blood oath according to ceremonial protocol. Leftover communism still scatter one side of the lake, but the beauty of its backdrop remains unscathed.
Lake Bled!
A beautiful day in Slovenia, final day, the last minutes, the last hours ticking away. And what would you believe? 5 minutes parking spot. We went to our accommodation, packed up our things. 5-10 minutes later we come back and we see these bad boys like that. No problem, okay, it's having a bit of a party. It was like, oh, Brian's a good owner. I can't wait to be driven by him. Hey, someone got a little bit jealous, so they did this little technique that I've never actually quite seen before in my life. Pulling it back, and then bow, a lovely bend. And voila, a levitating wiper, wow, wow, wee, wow. I would actually have no issues with this if it was my car, but it is not my car. We pick it up, decent state.
5
Little bit
minutes
dusty,
later.
little bit dusty, yeah? Aleš, I'm sorry, bruv. We will not mess with your kind. We have been humbled, but we're gonna off out of the city, which we have seen much too much of, and into the mountains we go, into the caves, into the Hell Cave they call it, where Gandalf dies in Lord of the Ring. You'll see it. It's been an adventure, non-stop action, completely non-stop action. If you want to build resilience, you have to come to Slovenia, people. I'm telling you, you've got to come. And don't eat anyone's ice cream. Watch out. With limited time on our hands and the inspiration of the runners on our first night, we darted off to one of the most significant caves in the world. That was affordable. You understand? We're on the way to Postojna Cave. I know I've butchered that, but I'm gonna correct myself, I promise. Just come out of Ljubljana. Very congested, heavily congested. As you can see, we have some really nice views whilst we're on the way to one of the biggest caves in Europe. So this is kind of like the big daddy, the godfather of all caves in Europe. Obviously there's Mammoth Cave and stuff like that in the US. This kind of blows it out of the water when it comes to Central Europe, because a lot of caves tend to reside inland. You're not really gonna get them by the coast as much because they end up becoming corroded, you see. We have plenty to speak about when we're there. Right now it's concentration mode, energy conservation mode, so we can get from point A to B without any action. See you then. God's theology time. Let's lock in. This subterranean kingdom is the most visited cave in Europe and features the most diverse karst formations in the world, hollowed out and sculpted by the Pivka River, a home to baby dragons and the greatest cave I've had the pleasure of stepping foot in. This is Postojna Cave. After an incredible roller coaster ride, we're now guideless. We're in the caves, mate. We're in the caves. Lots of chandeliers, natural chandeliers. Looks like a glitch, you know? Looks like the cave's glitching a bit. Don't you reckon? The world of Postojna Cave features a fully electric underground train which has existed since 1872, taking us 3.5 kilometers into the cavern, the only train of its kind. In 1884, electric lighting was added to the cave, even before the capital Ljubljana had it. 5 out of the 24-kilometer long system is open to the public. The interesting tunnel system takes you into the 10 degrees Celsius depths of karstiological underbelly. Wrapping up is more than recommended. We didn't get the memo.
Way colder than expected. That's amazing.
Way colder than expected indeed, you understand? The tracks lead us to the Great Mountain, the first viewable area and the highest point in the cave. Its size makes us think that a cathedral can accommodate the space here. Limestone deposits from Mother Earth found their way down into the depths, producing menacing stalagmites and stalactites that grow by 1 centimeter every year. Imagine one of these beautiful spikes, stalactites, falling down on you on your trip to Slovenia. It could actually be more action-packed than our adventure, but hopefully that doesn't happen to anyone, you know? Don't wish that on anyone. A requirement of being a speleologist is understanding the difference between the two. Stalactites hang tight to the ceiling. Stalagmites push up with all their might. Memorize this so you don't forget. These sloping curtains are formed from water drops sliding off rocks. This part of the cave is the oldest of its sections, with first formations speculated to have begun 70 million years ago. The next series of rooms contain the most distinct parts of this cave, one more beautiful than the other. Calcium in its pure form is colorless. However, the addition of water produces brilliant white calcium deposits, forming the aptly named White Hall. The Red Hall consists of red-orange formations due to the presence of various iron oxides that dye materials and rocks a very deep color. Another way a cave gets this color is through the degradation of vegetation sitting atop the cave, of which humic and fulvic acids are dragged into the cave by rainwater, thus dyeing the speleothems red. The spaghetti chamber features tiny white ceiling formations that have a slower growth to their big brother stalactite, lucky to get even a centimeter every 400 years. Having been such a fan of the spaghetti exhibiting itself in this room, I now call myself a proud spaghettiologist.
Trying to find some salamanders, but there's been a serious lack of them. I don't know if maybe we need to pay them like €5 or something to come out their little hiding spot.
Where are the lagartijas, the human salamanders?
Yeah, the human fish they call them. The Slovenian guy that I met, Tomas, he was telling me about the human fish. It's like one of his favorite things in the world. So I wanna see that. They look edible. They're probably like the frogs in Harry Potter that you can get them in a packaging and they like hop out.
Meet Olm, the largest troglodytic amphibian in the world. He has a lifespan of 100 years and can survive up to 12 years without food. He is one of the unique inhabitants of the cave and is native to Postojna. You have a hard time finding this human fish in other parts of the world.
Behold, it's a cave, sure, but did you know it was also an opera house, one of the greatest opera houses in the world? It has a 10,000 person capacity, and actually the first concert was performed by Milan's very own opera house choir back in mid-18th century. Here we have the first ever underground post office, and it even has its own stamp. So Brunswick, if they can do it, we can do it. This is the end of Postojna Cave. We're gonna head out back onto the roller coaster and we're gonna save your tears for another day. We're doing a performance here real soon. A new event, new type of event, never seen before. Another day complete, but it's not finished. We're gonna head out to the valley. This has got me. My companion has
People.
liquid pee. You know me. It's gonna keep me going. We're like 50 minutes on the road. We're gonna wake up to nature, which is what we wanted. And we're gonna piss next to the birds, the bees, and the bears maybe. So yeah, see you then. The Slavs are very self-aware. We actually saw this sign that says angry driving gives you wrinkles. It seems like there's self-awareness that Slavs are actually cold and maybe a little bit on the feisty side when it comes to how things are done here. A lot of the bus drivers were passionate, to say the least. I don't know what it is. It could be many things. We were thinking maybe it's the fact that they work so much because they never stop. Here we go. Angry driving causes wrinkles. The women are always very open and hospitable, that's what we noticed. The men are stoic and Slav. there's nothing we can do about it. You just gotta enjoy and flow. You know, they come with us with maybe aggression. We respond with peace and understanding, the Christian way. Someone's burning something here. Very spooky tonight. Halloween's come early. I don't know what they're burning, but it's stinky. A little bit stinky. Yeah, it's all good. Get a little quick smell test, yeah? Oh. Yeah, that's natural. That's natural. Very organic.
Shh. We might wake the bears, but I'm gonna need you to like and subscribe and comment your scariest travel experience.
Beautiful morning. Rise and shine. We are very certain that there are bears nearby, so we want to go explore and check it out. I like those two, that rock there. I think it's natural. Where are you? Not where it seems. Alright, give me another route and I'll take it. Good sign?
They would put a dope sign. Like there is only wolfish. Like even if they painted it, you know.
Let's stop the cat. Nice ASMR sounds right about now. It's Iška Vindkar.
That sounds like
Bang, bang, bang. You know what else we kind of needed was that hike. We just did a quick 30-minute hike through Iška Valley. Real nice, real splendid on this fine Tuesday morning. We're just on our way to go see Aleš. And he's gonna take us to the airport and we're gonna drop off the car. It's kind of our last few hours in Slovenia. We'll be back more prepared, I think, maybe with hiking boots or something like that.
just countryside as well.
Yeah, just countryside, 100%. Look at this. This is impeccable. We got the hay bales. We heard some bears in the night. That kind of kept me up. So someone wasn't actually able to sleep. We're in a place called Bled, I believe. It seems like a farming village. Yeah, Iška Vas. That's most. Past the mist, you can see an abundance of cornfields. Some religious stamping going on. The Slavs are back. He wants to get paid today, you know? He doesn't want to get paid on Friday, he wants to get paid today, you understand? This is hustler. This is real born hustler. Couldn't quite see this during the nighttime, but now it's shown its true colors. Very pleased by its glory. Yeah, you thought we were done. It gets even mistier. This is the Slovenian smoke machine that we've heard many things about. Maybe consider it at one of our events at some point. It's very powerful, you see this. Barely see like 25 meters in front of you. What are the mountain ranges called around us right now?
Southern part of Alps.
The southern part of Alps. My Skoda, I've got a Skoda Fabia. What liter engine is this?
1.4.
It's like mine.
This I bought from one company here in Ljubljana. This car is so old, but has only 15,000. Now it has 20,000.
Do you go skiing yourself, Aleš?
My generation, we all ski because we can ski in school.
Or like skiing lessons? That's sick. So it's like compulsory.
This was school in nature, and for 1 week we all went to skiing resort and skiing. And it was not expensive. There was maybe this 150 or something like that. We had equipment and everything. So because of this we all ski.
Yeah,
It's a system in Yugoslavia. We have this company who are making skis. We have skiing resorts and everything. And when you have these empty weeks, when it's no tourists and this, they fill it up with school children.
Yeah, why not? Our last few moments in Slovenia, Ljubljana, the main capital city. We're at the airport right now, and I want to tell you a little bit about this mountain range that we have in the back. Can you guess what it is? It's the Alps, baby. It's the Alps. If you look over in this direction where it goes down, that's actually the end of the Alps. And it starts back up in France and Austria. This spot is very well known amongst Austrians, Germans, a lot of Chinese people, and actually Spanish. All these groups of people love hiking, so it kind of makes sense. This is like the go-to spot for hiking. I wish we had a little bit more time to indulge in the hiking, but my recommendation is 1 day maximum in the city. If you're trying to escape the city, Ljubljana is not what you want. It's cool, but the real mastery of these lands actually come from its nature. Why not take full advantage of it? Maybe go skiing during winter. During summer, you can go for a lovely hike. Take a dive. Take a dive in one of the beautiful lakes. We may be back with more equipment and a bit more cash on us. Forget about the cards. They don't mean shit here. They don't understand. Cash is king, and Slovenians do not forget about it.